Did we not predict this, or did we not predict this? Did we not predict this, or did we not predict this? Let me highlight somebody that didn't need a super chat. Peter said, Anton, how do you do it? No matter how they come after you, at the end, you are the last left standing victorious. You want to know how? You want to know how? Because I'm a darkest angel. It's not even me. Y'all, if you know, you know. It's not even me. I don't move with fear because I understand that is something else behind me that's much greater. And God is going to have his way one way or another. God is going to have his way one way or another. You're not going to stop it. But let's get into this. Let's get into this. All right. So, there's no need in breaking it down. We're going to go ahead and let the reporters break it down, and then we're going to highlight what's going on, ladies and gentlemen.
News from the sports world, and one of the NBA's hottest young stars is in hot water this morning. 23-year-old Memphis Grizzlies point guard Ja Morant has been benched by the team after video surfaced on Instagram of him appearing to be holding a gun in a nightclub.
The NBA confirmed that they are aware of a social media post involving Ja Morant and are investigating. And the Grizzlies announced that Morant would sit out last night's game against the Clippers as well as tomorrow's game. In a statement, Morant said he took full responsibility for his actions and apologized to his family, team, and fans. Morant also said that he would be taking some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress.
If y'all seen the video, if anybody has actually seen the video, now I can't show the video on the platform because then they're going to age restricted, and we want this video to reach as many people as possible. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. We doing the work over here. If you've seen the video of him partying in the club right after, because he could have went to sleep, he could have had him a nice little pretty honey in there. He could have did a lot of things. Thank you to the super chats. I'm reading them throughout the show. But what he did was he went on Instagram. He partied in a half-empty club. He showed a pistol, and he continues to surround himself with the worst people for him. He is a ticking time bomb. And you know what the worst part about this is? Is that he's already ruined his reputation. And he's not taking time away. He's being forced to deal with the repercussions that come along with his actions as a result of the things that he's saying and doing.
Mike Vorkunov, national basketball business reporter for The Athletic, joins us now to talk about this. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. So first off, what more do we know about what happened, and what do NBA investigations typically look like?
Well, it's been a number of incidents going back to the summer that has gotten Ja Morant in this place. There was, reportedly an incident in the summer where he punched a teenager after playing basketball at his house.
Yep.
There was an incident with a security guard at a mall in the Memphis area.
Yep.
There was an incident in January where The Athletic reported that someone from his entourage had shined a laser into the team bus for the Indiana Pacers after a game. So what happened over the weekend was just really the last straw, I think, for Morant and for the Grizzlies. And now the NBA is investigating it. And their investigations can last any number of time, any number of days or weeks. There's a lot to look into, obviously, not only everything that's happened in the past, which they've also investigated, but also it seemed like as if he had a gun in the Instagram video. And so we'll see where that leads. The NBA doesn't have a timetable, and Ja Morant doesn't have a timetable to return. He's going to miss at least 2 games, and that obviously buys everyone a good amount of time before this all comes to conclusion.
So, Mike.
Now think about this, yo. Think about this. And this is one of the reasons why I say to people on a regular basis, money does not make you a better person. It makes you more of what you already are. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. Money does not make you a better person. It makes you more of what you already are. We celebrate, we highlight, and we put people on a pedestal based off of something that they're talented at, or they're good at their job, but you also have to have the character to go along with it. When I wake up every single morning, and you guys need to adopt this, okay? When I wake up every single morning, The thing that I asked God for after giving thanks and after highlighting how much he's done for me and having a conversation about what it is that my life is like as a result of what he's done for me in this specific time frame. So we break it down by year, we break it down by month, we break it down by day, and we just reflect on where we've come. And then I ask him, what is it that he needs me to do going forward? The one thing that I pray for myself, I don't pray for money. I don't pray for success. I don't pray for a better relationship with my wife or anything like that, because that comes along with it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. The thing that I pray for every single day is character. Lord, improve my character. Bless me to be responsible with the platform and the visibility that you've given me. Bless me to be a little bit more careful with my words. Word my mouth, guide my footsteps. And if I'm supposed to say something directly that's supposed to change the lives and it don't always got to be positive. Every single thing you say to somebody does not have to be positive in order for it to be impactful. Sometimes you need to tell somebody, listen, get your fucking life together because you're a piece of shit. I told you I'm the darkest angel. Sometimes you need to tell somebody, man, you're going to fuck up. Get your whole life together because you fucking up, bro. You trash. And it's a lot of people that are killed to be in your position. You shouldn't even have got that talent, because if you was just going to fumble it, it could have went to somebody that could have used it in a positive way. Sometimes it don't come the way that you think it should come because it's not kumbaya. No, you need somebody to tell you the truth the same way that your father should have told you the truth if he was in your life. That's what you need. And listen, let me say something else. When you book these calls with me, I will exit off the phone or the Zoom call as fast as I got on it if I'm having a conversation with me and you tell me how you need to be coached. Well, if you knew, then you would also have success in your life, and you wouldn't be looking out here looking like a dusty. If you knew what was best for you, me and you wouldn't be sitting on the phone right now.
Ja has a sneaker contract with Nike. In fact, the company just released its first shoe with him on Christmas Day. On its website, the shoe company calls Ja Nike basketball's first Gen Z signature athlete. So following the incident, Nike...
And also, on top of this, don't y'all know that one of the reasons that they felt comfortable enough leaving Kyrie, Nike eliminating his contract with Kyrie Irving, was because they felt like Ja Morant would be the next person to take Nike and Kyrie's spot to the next level?
Nike did release a statement that says it appreciates Ja's accountability and support him prioritizing his well-being. So
think about this, y'all. Kyrie was one of the best-selling Nike athletes. His shoes regularly did numbers. I mean, big numbers. He was a very, very, very profitable athlete for Nike. Nike was willing to let Kyrie go as a result of a tweet that he posted or reposted saying, watch a specific thing on Amazon that is available for everybody to watch. He didn't have an opinion of it. He didn't say what he felt about it. He didn't say he believed it or he stood for it or he was against it. He literally just posted a link to the Amazon thing that he didn't create, and he got released by Nike. And y'all didn't say nothing about it. Y'all chilled. Y'all still buying Jordans. Y'all still selling out every single release day. Every Saturday, you still buying every single thing that Nike got to drop. Cool. They stand by Ja, though. They stand by Ja. We so fickle. We so fickle. We so easily bamboozled. This dude showed a gun. Homie showing lasers. Potentially beat the brakes off of a 17-year-old and then possibly pulled a pistol, brought the pistol outside. Every single month, it's a new thing with this dude, and he ain't even released one shoe yet. And this is what we got? Okay, cool.
Situations like this, where NBA players are investigated by the league for actions off the court, how can that impact athletes in their endorsements? What have we seen in the past?
I think Nike has shown in its past to have a long bandwidth with players when they've gotten into some trouble. We just saw this over the last few years with Kyrie Irving, who obviously had his own bit of trouble while he was with the Brooklyn Nets, and Nike stood by him for a while before ultimately severing its relationship back in November. And Ja Morant is now an integral part of Nike's future going forward. As you said, he's the face of its Gen Z generation, right? They just released a shoe. He's immensely popular with especially kids and the demographics that buy shoes. And so they have a lot invested in him. And I think that they would stand by him unless there's something more explosive that comes out. But, in the past, we've seen really it differs from shoe company to shoe company, how much trouble is, how much heat is too much for a company to stand by. But I would think in this time, at least Nike watches as all of this plays out and see what goes on with Ja going forward.
And Mike, briefly here, we know that the NBA had initially said that Ja would miss only 2 games as a result of this. But last night, the Grizzlies coach seemed to indicate that it could be longer. So could this whole thing have a larger impact on the future of the Grizzlies season and his career?
Look, I think so. When the Grizzlies made their statement, they said he would miss a minimum of 2 games, right? And yesterday, the Grizzlies coach, Taylor Jenkins, said that there's no definite timeline on this. So
this is ultimate bag fumbler, ladies and gentlemen. We need to be careful of who it is that we idolize, how it is that we substantiate, who it is that we're going to follow on a regular basis, and then walk away from the thing that actually is not best for us. All right? He's too young to be placed on a pedestal. He's too young to be placed on a pedestal. Came from a really good 2-parent household. Ja's parents, his real name is Clarence. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, bro. We don't want to see the thug antics. We don't want to see that. Save yourself. Do the thing that's in your own best interest. Straighten up. Stop surrounding yourself with the people that's worse for you. Or we just gonna make him a regular, reoccurring member of the Anton Daniels morning show. Anton Daniels morning show, the Millionaire Morning Show, in order to highlight how it is that we need to do things differently and not fumble the bag. Listen,